What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We have finally made some progress on the Chevelle. Like I said, we've been busy, and after work every day, I just really haven't wanted to work on it. This weekend, finally got around to making some progress, so here we go. It has a floor in it now. So, rust over there, gone. Rust over here, gone. All right there. So I think it turned out pretty good. Got everything welded in, and it is painted right now, waiting for that to dry. Probably throw one more coat on it, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put seam sealer around all the welds, all the way around in the middle, all that good stuff. And then we're going to put these little plugs in with some sealer too, and then we will put that insulation, whatever you want to call it, over there, heat wrap or whatever, on the floor. And then we get to unbox that carpet, see how it looks. And then I imagine it's probably got a good bit of insulation or something on it as well, so we'll lay that down. And then the back seat, I think we're gonna keep the way it is for now. It's fairly decent. And then we'll throw a decent front seat in it, and then we're gonna get to actually road testing this thing and seeing what we need to do. I think it's gonna be pretty stout, honestly. Like I said, fuel gauge works, engine seems to run great, carburetor's great, everything seems to work good. So with the exception of the transmission and the reverse issue, I think we should be able to drive this thing and have some fun in it. So once we get some miles on it, I'm hoping that that transmission will come out of that, but we'll see. And like I said, with the engine not being factory, it's kind of giving us a little more leeway on what we can do. Maybe it'll get a big block at a 4-speed. Just never know. So I'll let this dry, and then we will cut straight to probably putting that insulation in. I'll get the seam sealer all laid down. You guys don't need to watch that. That's nothing fun. So I'll lay the insulation down, get carpet in here, and see how it looks. Well, guys, there you have it. Floor's in, welded up, seam sealer's all in, repainted. We are ready for the insulation material. However, I have to get some spray adhesive or something to get this to stick to the floor. It's only got this one little tape spot, and that's not really going to hold it. So what we'll probably do is cut little sections. That way it sits flat, and then get the carpet slid in and down where we need it. And then I imagine we'll have to cut little X's in the carpet for where our seat bolts will go into the floor. But yeah, I'm gonna grab some spray adhesive for this probably tomorrow, and we will cut the video straight to getting this laid in and getting the carpet in, and we'll be almost there. So just a second for you guys, and probably a day or two for me. Alright guys, so starting to lay this stuff in here. It's going pretty good. It's a warm one today, but we're getting through it. So got this one down and got the back seat area down. We're gonna have one that goes straight across here, and you probably can't see in there very well. And then we'll have one strip that follows the tunnel. I'll have two little pieces back there, and then another main piece like this. So basically what I did is I got somewhere around here, got some adhesive. Basically, as you can see, this stuff has one little strip of it. Obviously that's not going to hold it down very well, so spray this on there, spray it on the floor, let it set up for 45 seconds or so, lay that down in there, press it in real good, make sure it stays. And then around the spots, like over there, you can see it lifts up in a couple spots there, like this. So basically what we did here is I just cut little slits in there. That way you can push down on the sides there. You get it nice and flat around that contour. That way the carpet sits a little nicer. I mean, it'll be puffed up just a little bit, but that way it's nice and, you know, kind of contoured like it should be. Same with the back. You can see we cut down in there, and this will stick down a little better. Went around the back seat latches there, and it's looking pretty good. I'm happy with it. So a couple spots that, well, I might have to pull back a little bit, maybe respray and tack down, but it's going pretty good. So, and that there, got that from old Vice Grip Garage. I can't claim that one. A little tech tip: if you got a Menards squeegee, broom, whatever, unthread that handle, slap it across your doors, and you can hold your seat belts up out of the way while you're down in here doing stuff. So put that in, we'll put the carpet in, and we'll put the back seat back in, and that'll keep everything out of the way. And trust me, you'll fight those if you don't do something like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of this all put in here, and then we will cut back to getting ready to put that carpet in. We'll unbox it and see how it goes. All right, time for carpet. Unbox this thing, see how much of a pain it's going to be to put in. All wrapped up in there. Yep, looks like carpet. Back section, front section. Doesn't look too shabby. Hopefully it'll kind of conform as it needs to. I'm not really sure what the best practice is to get this stuff fitted real nice. I know this one goes in first, obviously, behind the seats, or under the back seats. Goes forward, and this one overlaps on top of it. It's got the little doodad on the edge there to keep it nice, keep it from fraying. So then obviously the side, you put your little sill plates over so it'll look better. But I can get this stuff laid in here and see how it looks. All right, so there we have it. Carpet is in, laid. The back laid down really well. Front's not bad. It's laying down pretty good. This small section right here and right here, once we get a little heat, you know, start driving it, windows up, get some heat in there when it's parked, you know, outside sometimes. That'll get better. And then there's a small patch right up here in the front of the tunnel that underneath the carpet there's this backing on it. There's a section that doesn't have backing that's kind of a little sunken in. Might end up throwing some more of that in there, just shove it underneath to get that to sit down a little better, but we'll see how that turns out. I'm gonna let it sit maybe a day or two like it is, let it kind of conform to the floor. It's pre-molded, but just let it conform a little better, and then we'll go ahead and trim the sides, put our sill plates in, kind of around our corners, put our trim pieces back on, and then up around the little footwells there, and then just across the front, and we'll tuck it up real nice everywhere. And then we got a plastic trim piece that goes up behind the pedals that we'll put back on there, put the gas pedal back in, put the back seat back in, and then I think I got a line on a couple seats here to replace that seat for now. Planning on getting that one recovered. We'll kind of see how that goes, but maybe we'll put some buckets in here and get some nice black vinyl buckets. It'll be good enough to drive it around and have some fun in. So yeah, that'll do it for this episode, guys. I appreciate you sticking around. I know this stuff's not the most fun thing in the world, but we'll get back to ripping that and ripping that and ripping that, and then before long we'll be ripping this thing too. So if you would like and subscribe, and we'll keep this stuff coming, and we'll get this floor done eventually. So I really want to get driving this thing, and there's a couple events that I'd really like to get it to. So thanks again, guys.